Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, the bulls are back in control. The bears, they had another chance yesterday. They pushed it down as low as 13.08 half. They were not able to hold it. They let the bulls bring it back. And once we broke out back over the 200-day exponential moving average, you saw a massive short squeeze into the close. We traded as high as 22. And I mentioned to my members last night, for whatever reason, there is returned optimism in the Eurozone of a Greek solution. Okay, I guess. But for whatever reason, it really looked like Europe was going to buy their open, and they did. And it traded as high as 13.2975. That has come down. We traded as low as 24.25. I'm currently flat. I actually have been up trading this since 4 and did a little bit of a fade short off of the highs for a couple of handles. So I'll be interested to see. Right now we're not into a major gap up, and that was my thought, was they would buy it and run it maybe as high as 34, and we'd end up in a decent gap up situation on a holiday Friday. Well, it's already getting worked off a little bit. We've got Michigan sentiment. 8:55 Chicago time, and you've got to think that number is going to rule the morning. And as we get into the afternoon, I think we're going to have a very significant holiday feel to things. We're heading into Memorial Day weekend. It's an awfully long time to be short the market. An awfully long time to be short the market from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's a lot that can go on in Europe. They're working Monday. We're not, and so there's a whole day of potential headlines. So I would be very cautious keeping pretty much anything over the 3-day weekend, unless you really have a serious thesis that you believe in and you're hedged. So that when we open up on Tuesday morning, if something does go sideways, at least you're hedged against anything really, really severe happening. And right now we're down to testing those pullback lows down at 13.24 half. So, I put out an upside target at 13.38 yesterday. I'm sticking with that. I think this bounce goes as high as 38, and we'll see where it goes from there. Whether we pull back and make another higher low and keep going. But at this point, 13.12 has been established as support, and the bears really have not been able to push it through 12. Through 13.06 and back to 12.87, where they really need to get it. They need to get below 12.87 and close below 12.87 before you can really start to take that bear case seriously, as people talk about moving down towards the mid to lower 1200 level. Let's do support and resistance. Current trade 13.2475. On the upside, I have 13.28. 1334 to 1336.75 is just layers and layers of fib levels. 20-day pivot sits at 1340.66. 100-day exponential 1341.42. 45-day pivot 1343.33, and the 20-day 1344.96. On the downside, 1323. 9-day pivot 1320.42. 13.18 half, daily pivot 13.17 half, and the 3-day pivot 13.14 half, and your 200-day comes in today 13.11.93. So we're currently trading 13.23.75. So we're in a little bit of a pullback off those 13.29.75 highs. Pulled back 6 handles at this point. So we'll see how the morning plays out. Everybody have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader for Mr. Topstep. I will see everybody on Tuesday morning with another webcast. Trade them well.